Cindy Brumbaugh from CindyLeeBDesigns.com, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I have a cute gift card holder to show you that has the coffee mug theme with a Starbucks gift card in there. So I think the star of the show is really hard to decide. It's got this beautiful die set we're going to be using. It's got the beautiful paper. This wrapped in plaid designer series paper that'll be coming out September 4th in the holiday catalog. You've probably been looking through your catalog. It is gorgeous. In person, every one of these pieces here that are done in shaded spruce and night of navy and my favorite Christmas color, cherry cobbler, all of these designer papers have a beautiful gold accent through them. And then the back of the cards have these beautiful Christmas motifs in here. You've got some patterns of some stripes and some polka dots, but you've got the pine cones and deer and stockings and some holly. And what is down here? Oh, some Christmas trees. So this paper, I think, is just going to be the best paper in the catalog. So we're going to get started on how to make this gift card holder. Super simple. As you can see, I did use the shaded spruce and the cherry cobbler and the gold. So what we're going to do is take a peek at these dies that go with the Cup of Christmas stamp set. It comes bundled at a 10% discount when you buy it together. It has the Cup of Cheer dies, and we're going to be using the outline. And the neat thing about this stamp set, you can stamp on both sides of the stamp. So you can have a reverse. If you want two coffee cups holding this way, you can stamp on both sides of the photopolymer. I'll show that in another video, but I wanted to show this one right now. So we're going to be using these fun dies in here as we make this card. So let's look at our pieces. As you can see here, I used the perfectly plaid paper, and it's going to have a gold border around the front of the gift card. So you know what that means. We could easily cut out our embellishment to go on the front of the cup. So we're using our paper really wisely there. And then we're going to be doing the inside of our card with some white and cherry cobbler to go along here with the shaded spruce, and we're going to put a little sprig there with the die that's also in the Cup of Cheer dies, and we are going to have to fold the simple gift card part of it right now. So we're going to take, whoop, things are flying here. We're going to take our shaded spruce. Now this shaded spruce, I trimmed it down to 10 inches by 4 1/4. And then I thought I like to work with a 4 1/4 space here because it's the same size, and then it makes a perfect square. So 10.5 by 4 1/4, and then you'll just take out your trimmer and you are going to put the trimming blade down, the cutting blade. We're going to be using the scoring blade here, and we're just going to bring it over to 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 makes that perfect square on the front. Then we're going to slide it over to 5 1/4 and make another score line, and then go to 6 1/4. And luckily 6 1/4 is right on the edge there. And we're going to make another score line. So that is going to be the part that holds our gift card. And we can just fold it back accordion style. And now you've got, as you can see, it's like a W when you're looking at it this way, or it's an M when you're looking at it this way. So we have this little accordion thing here, and that's what's going to hold our gift card. So we're simply going to put some tear and tape right along either one of these score lines here. So we're just going to take a little bit of the score tape, we're going to put it on the score line, the tear and tape, and then I'm just going to put it right along the edge there and just tear it, because that's why it's tear and tape. And then we're going to grab our paper piercer and get off this protective coating that's on this tear tape here. I know it's coming. There we go. And then we're just going to close it back down so that those two score lines are meeting. And see, now we have this little part that's popped here. But now we have to make an opening here for the gift card. So you just get out your classic label punch, your classic label that has the little pointy ends on it, and do this first, because when I made my first card, I failed to do that first, and it was very hard. Well, actually, you know how hard it was? It was so hard I had to tear it all apart and make a new card base because there was too much bulk here. So make sure you cut this before you start decorating your card. So you're just going to take that classic label punch and you're going to bring it so that you have these points here, and you've connected it in a horizontal line from point to point, and then you have the same amount of space on each side, and you're going to pop it out there. Now that's not big enough for your gift card, so you're just going to slide it over about 1/8 of an inch on one side and about 1/8 of an inch on another side, but trying to keep the cut line on the top the same. So about 1/8 of an inch. And let's see, I need to straighten it up here a little bit. There we go. And sometimes you'll end up getting a little cut there. And if it's not perfect, like right here, there that happened with me, I just come over here with my scissors and I just make it straight. Right there. Just trim it a little straight and then just fix this little corner here, which is nice because it's a real straight little cut there. And now you have the opening for your gift card to slide into there. As you can see here, the gift card will fit into that opening there. So now on the front of the card, super easy, I just took that beautiful wrapped in plaid paper and I just adhered it to my gold. Now this gold is 3 1/4. So using 3 1/4 gave a nice 1/2 inch border the whole way around the front of my gift card, and it popped it up. So don't worry about the measurements. They're all on my blog. You just go to cindyleeBdesigns.com and you just put in the search bar, gift card holder or cup of Christmas, and you will find this there. You'll find all the measurements. You'll be linked to my store if you want to purchase any of the items. And you just get a whole view of the whole card there on my website, cindyleeBdesigns.com. So then I'm just going to put that perfectly plaid designer paper over my gold, and I'm going to be putting dimensionals on here. So why don't I just go ahead and grab those while I'm thinking about it and just put some scattered here on the card. The first time I made this, I didn't pop this part of the card up and it just was lacking a little bit. So let's just get a little generous here because I'm feeling dimensional crazy. So that's going to be going on the front of the card here, okay? But before we put it on there, we're going to build up here our cup. So like I said, this cup can be stamped. When you're using the stamp, you can stamp it this way, or you can turn the stamp over and ink it this way and cut it that way. So you have in your cup of cheer dies, you have both of these cups can be cut an opposite way, which is really cool. And so then I'm going to use this die here with the poinsettia on it, and I just cut that out of the middle of the gold to put onto the cherry cobbler cup. And then I'm going to be stamping the little enjoy sentiment and cutting it out with this neat little die. And this neat little die fits right in to this bigger die. And you've also got these little sprigs we're going to do, a little bow. You've got these holly leaves. You've got a poinsettia here. You've got holly berries, a candy cane. There are so many things in this die set. It's beautiful. So now we're going to be putting, I'm going to use the back of my dimensionals here, and I'm going to put some glue here on the back of this gold. Now I need to get a little bit of glue started here, and we're just going to put that on the back of the cherry cobbler and just putting little dots of glue just so it gets adhered to the, get a little bit more here from my little puddle over there. Look at the places that have a little bit of space where you can get this adhered. Alrighty, so we're going to put that onto our cup. So I'm going to move this aside. Ooh, gold is flying. So then you just pop that on to your cup. How easy is that? And then you can see I put this little enjoy here with a little bow. Oh, and look what I did. I stamped the enjoy the wrong way. Well, what can we do there? Okay, why don't I just make this die look like that. There we go. We just created something there to fix our mistake. Didn't even notice when I cut that out. I cut it out the wrong way. So much for prepping beforehand, huh? So I'm putting a little bit of glue. Oh gosh, it looks like my camera got tilted. Sorry about that, kids. So we will put our bow here at the top of Enjoy. And then we're going to be putting that onto our cup. But before we do that, I'm going to put some dimensionals on our cup here. And we will put it onto the front of the plaid. I love whenever you can just pick all the colors from the designer paper and you don't even have to think. It was just beautiful. The other colors that are in that gold and shaded spruce and cherry cobbler is Night of Navy, another favorite of mine. So we're just going to put that cup right there. Doesn't have to be in the center. We can put it wherever we want. And then I'm going to put this little tag. I'm going to put a dimensional that just came off of here. I'm just going to put that down in the corner and then put just a tad bit of glue here underneath that bow that I got a little bit off on my finger. Okay, and then we're just going to make sure the dimensional's off, and we're putting that right off the bottom of the cup. And then we're going to find the sprig. Oh, there he is. Oh, thank goodness, because I had cut him twice and lost him. I don't know. It's pretty camouflaged here on the floor. So we're going to put a little bit of glue also on the sprig here of the shaded spruce. Love my Tombow glue. And I just kind of tucked it in behind and that glue is going to dry nice and clear. So then we'll put that onto the front of the card. We'll just take off our dimensionals. There we go. Pop all those dimensionals off. When you have something about this size, it's nice to have ample amount of dimensionals on it. So we'll just pop those off there. There we go. One more. Oh, there we go. So now we're going to put that onto the front of the card, just leaving a nice 1/2-inch border around all 4 sides. We've got a cute little motif on the front that makes us believe there might be something inside. So what we're going to do is take these, and this is a 3x3 square, and this is a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square, and we are going to stamp a cup of cheer using our shaded spruce. Just pop it on the one side and it opens up. There we go. And then we're just going to stamp cup of cheer. Oh, good thing I noticed that there. We're going to put that down here in the corner. There we go. Get a nice solid image there. And that's going to go onto our, and I'm going to flip this over. Whoop, I'm grabbing my big industrial trimmer adhesive. And then we're going to put some snail on there and pop that onto a cherry cobbler. And the reason why I didn't cover up the whole inside of the card is I thought it would look cute to mimic the front of the card. Since the focal point was 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, I did the same thing on the inside of the card. So it gives your eye something to look at. And then you just go and bring actually I'm going to get my paper piercer here because my nails are a little thick right now and they really need done. So there we go. We can stick your gift card in there, pop it in there. You've got a cute little gift card to give to somebody. You know, the holidays, whenever you're trying to think of something that for the person who has everything or can't think of something to give to somebody, everybody can use a gift card, especially a Starbucks gift card. So there you go, a cute little gift card using the Cup of Christmas bundle that's bundled with these awesome Cup of Cheer dies. If you have any questions about this, you can always call me at 724-323-2296 or email me me at cindyleeb@gmail.com. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video on YouTube. Subscribe, because I post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and like to have a video for you on Wednesdays during the middle of the week. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks for buzzing by, friends.